हरि ओम. गीताभ्यासै 2-28 अव्यक्तादीनि भूतानि. It would be good to begin every session of Gita Abhyasaha with recitation of Gita Dhyanam and the Namana Vakyam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamrutavarshiniim Bhagavatim Ashtadashaadhyayinim अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवत् गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्. ओम श्री परमात्मने नमः. अव्यक्तादीनि भूतानि व्यक्तमध्यानि भारत अव्यक्तनिधनान्येव तत्र का परिदेवना. पदच्छेदाः. अव्यक्तादीनि भूतानि व्यक्तमध्यानि भारत अव्यक्त निधनानि एव तत्र का परिदेवना. Now clause wise analysis. अन्ये सुबन्ताः भारत कर्तृपदीयाः subject words. भूतानि अव्यक्तादीनि व्यक्तमध्यानि अव्यक्तनिधनानि एव क्रियापदीयः भवन्ति. प्रयोगः एक्टिव कर्तरि. प्रकारः प्रधानम्. तत्र परिदेवना का भवेत्. कर्तरि प्रधानम्. एक्टिव वॉइस मेन क्लॉज. So two main clauses not necessarily connected. So two separate sentences. That's why Anukramanka 1 and 2. Now सुबन्तः. भारत प्रातिपदिकं भारत. जातिः नाम. प्रातिपदिकार्थः meaning of the प्रातिपदिकम्. Bharata is descendant of Bharata. As descendant of Bharata, that name can apply to many people who all were descendants of the Bharata lineage. By that token, Jati can also be said to be Nama. But because it is Arjuna being addressed as Bharata here, I am taking it as Jatihi Nama. Lingam Pullingam. Vibhaktihi Sambodhanam. Vachanam Ekavachanam. Avyaktaadini. Pratipadikam Avyaktadi Visheshanam. So Pratipadika because this is a compound word, it has to be detailed separately. So I am mentioning C below. Lingam Napusakalingam. Vibhaktihi Prathama. Vachanam Bahuvachanam. Avyaktadini Bahuvachanam. Similarly, Vyaktamadhyani. Pratipadikam Vyaktamadhya. Visheshanam. Detailing C below. Napusakalingam Prathama Bahuvachanam. अव्यक्तनिधनानि. अव्यक्तनिधन इति प्रातिपदिकं विशेषणं. नपुंसकलिंगं प्रथमा बहुवचनं. का किम सर्वनाम. व्हाट और हु. देन स्त्रीलिंगं प्रथमा एकवचनं. परिदेवना. परिदेवना प्रातिपदिकं नाम लैमेंटिंग. स्त्रीलिंगं प्रथमा एकवचनं. There are three compound words. Avyaktadini, Vyaktamadhyani, Avyaktanidhanani. Deciphering them will bring forth more subanta. So let us take them one by one. Avyaktadini. It would be good to decipher the Prathamaik Vachanam, Avyaktadi, which also is the Pratipadikam. Na Vyaktam iti Avyaktam, Nai Tatpurusha. Avyaktam is equal to non-manifest. Avyaktam adau yat tat avyaktadi bahuvrihi. Avyaktadi is equal to one that is not manifest at its beginning. Adau, at its beginning. Maybe avyaktam adau iti avyaktadi is a simpler Vigraha Vakyam, but that is more like Tatpurusha Vigraha. But Tatpurusha Vigraha has to be Uttarapada Pradhanaha. Vigraha Vakyam Avyaktam Adau is Purvapada Pradhanam. So, although simpler, that kind of a Vigraha Vakya, Avyaktam Adau iti Avyaktadi, is not really grammatically justifiable. That is why then the Vigraha Vakyam Avyaktam Adau yat tat Avyaktadi Bahuvrihi. Vyaktamadhyani. Prathamaikavachanam Vyaktamadhyam. Vyaktam madhye yat tat Vyaktamadhyam Bahuvrihi. Vyaktamadhya is equal to one that is manifest in between. In between what? Between beginning and end. Avyakta nidhanani. What is the end? That is detailed in this Avyakta nidhanani. Prathamaikavachanam Avyakta nidhanam. Avyaktam nidhane yat tat Avyakta nidhanam. Avyakta nidhanam is equal to one that becomes non-manifest upon death. Subantaha. Now here we have at least three Subantaha, new Subantaha. Adau. Pratipadikam Adi. Jatihi Nama. Beginning. Pratipadika Artha beginning. Adi. Lingam Pullingam Saptami Ekvachanam. Madhye. Pratipadikam Madhya. Nama. Pratipadika Artha middle. Lingam Pullingam. Vibhakti Saptami Ekvachanam. Nidhane. Nidhana Pratipadikam. Nama. Death. Napusakalingam Saptami Ekvachanam. Tiganta. Bhavanti and Bhavet. Both are from Dhatuhu Bhu. And hence their Ganapadav are Prathamaganaha Parasmaipadi. Artha to be, to become. Prayogaha Kartari. Bhavanti is Lat Lakaraha Prathama Purushaha Bhuvachanam. And Bhavet is Kartari Vidhiling Lakaraha, which is also called as Vidyarthaha. Prathama Purushaha Ekvachanam. Krudantaha. Vyaktam. Dhatuhu V plus Ancha, or optionally V plus Anja. V plus Ancha is Prathamaganiha Parasmaipadi. Krut Pratyaya Ta. So V plus Ancha plus Ta becomes Vyakta Pratipadikam. Vyakta manifest. Visheshanam Jati. Jati Visheshanam. Prayogaha Bhave. Because to become manifest is intransitive, akarmaka, dhatu. And hence prayogaha bhave. Lingam napusakalingam prathama ekvachanam. Even in the case of V plus anja, saptamganiya parasmaipadi, krut pratyaya is ta, and pratipadikam V plus anja plus ta again becomes vyakta. And the meaning is same, manifested. Bhutani. Bhudhatu. Prathamaganiya parasmaipadi. Bhuta bhuta. Created. What has been made to become. Bhuta. And hence created. Or creature in general. Jatihi Visheshanam. Again, Bhu Bhavati, to be created, is all intransitive, akarmakaha dhatu. And hence prayogaha will be bhave, not karmani. Napusakalingam prathama bahuvachanam. Anvayartha. Bhutani, what are created, bhavanti, are, that is everything in this creation is avyaktadini, such that was non-manifest at the beginning. Vyaktamadhyani, such that is manifest in between. and avyakta nidhanani such that becomes non-manifest at death. Tatra, in that case, ka parivedana, what lamenting bhavet should be there? Chando Vishleshanam. Avyaktaadini bhutani nibhuta etesham matraha eka dve dve व्यक्तमध्यानि भारत निभार एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे एका अव्यक्तनिधनान्येव धनान्ये एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे द्वे तत्र का परिदेवना रिदेव एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे एका अनुश्रुप छंदोत्र स्वाध्यायः नोट्स ऑफ सेल्फ स्टडी. The ending phrase tatra ka paridevana, what lamenting should be there, has the same import as nanu shochitum arhasi in 2-25, naivam shochitum arhasi in 2-26, natvam shochitum arhasi in 2-27 and 2-30. Whereas adau avyaktam leading to madhye vyaktam and then leading to nidhane avyaktam seems to be speaking of three phases. There are actually only two, because if this is a cycle, then it would be nidhane avyaktam becomes again adau avyaktam and then becomes madhye vyaktam. However, one does not know the time intervals of nidhane avyaktam and adau avyaktam. Maybe nidhane avyaktam plus adau avyaktam is almost zero. Even the time interval of madhye vyaktam would depend upon of what species bhutam is. Maybe a mosquito, it would have a very small life. Maybe an elephant, long life. Use of the word bhutani does have that significance. There are children that are born dead. In that case, the time interval of madhya vyaktam is also zero, except for the period for which the fetus may have been alive in mother's womb. But that is not seen by the world. So, madhya avyaktam. This shloka, madhya vyaktam, this shloka presents a very engaging metaphysical thought. That engaged thinking becomes devoid of sentiments, right? So, tatra ka paridevana appeals to a phrase very choosingly coined. Tatra ka paridevana. When studying this shloka, I happened to ponder upon the etymology of nidhanam. Most words in Sanskrit are derived from some dhatu or the other. So I thought it good to check whether there is a dhatu dhan. And lo, there is. It has three shades of meaning. A, to make sound as dhan. To acquire and store as dhanam, wealth. To become positively charged. Note, positive potential is also called as dhanam. Negative potential is called as runa. The prefix ni negates dhanam of all three types. That is what happens at nidhanam. Death, all sound, all vibrations come to a standstill. Breath, the most precious dhanam, wealth of a living life, becomes zero. The potential of that living life becomes zero. The potential of that living life becomes zero. If nidhanam is just that, tatra ka paridevana. I wonder whether nidhanam, as the Sanskrit word for death, can be a cremation of human intelligence. One may rather concede that Sanskrit is a Devavani, a celestial language. YouTube has the facility to post comments, but I would urge upon readers to please send comments directly to me to sanskrit2601@gmail.com. Shubhamastu.